Come on, get in there. What a performance that was tonight at St Mary's Stadium. Full time, Southampton 1, Newcastle United 2. I would have snapped your hand off for a point tonight, but the fact that we've gone down there and beaten Southampton in their own backyard 2-1 is testament to Eddie Howe, his philosophy and the lads' his attitude. The fact that we've gone down there and we've managed to pick up yet another victory on the road this season, our third one in total, is unbelievable. I can't give you any thoughts right now because this is literally just after the game's finished. I'm speechless at how the lads are playing. Eddie Howe, for me, has to be given Manager of the Month for the month of February. If he doesn't, then it is a crime of the Premier League. To see the transformation of this football club under the new ownership, what a time to be alive. What a time to support this football club. We've played 27 games in the Premier League and we've won 7 games. We're now on 31 points. We are clear of the relegation zone. We are clear of a lot of sides because results have gone our way. Norwich have lost, Watford have lost, Leeds have also lost. Meaning, with our result tonight, we can breathe a lot better. We're safe. I wouldn't say 100% safe in the Premier League, but we are nigh on there. We're only 3 victories away from mathematically getting safe for another season. The sky's the limit. This squad under Eddie Howe is unbelievable. I would never have said that at the start of the season. No club in Premier League history has played 14 games and not won a Premier League game and stayed in the Premier League. If anybody had told me back then after 14 games and not winning a match that would stay up, I would have laughed in your face. This turnaround is absolutely phenomenal. You could argue that the new signings have made an impact. Sure, yeah, they have. But the confidence of certain individuals who were not up for it at the start of the season, like John Joe Shelby, Joe Willock, Ryan Fraser, and so many others, you can't question their attitude under Eddie Howe. It's all ifs and buts now, but imagine, just imagine if we had had the takeover at the start of the season where we could have had the summer to bring in the players, to bring in Eddie Howe as the manager and not Steve Bruce. We would be safe by now. We could be challenging, somewhere in that top 10. The performance tonight in what was a very tricky away game, Southampton is not one of the easiest places to go given their run of form. Yes, they lost on the weekend, but I was expecting a response from Southampton. We got that for probably 25 minutes, but our lads were focused from the very get-go. We didn't let the occasion get to us, and we are showing real balls out there on the pitch. It doesn't matter where we play, whether it's at St James's, St Mary's, Brentford. The lads are going out there and putting up a show, for the supporters. Our fans who have travelled there tonight, the 3,500, they deserve that. Thursday night, the Premier League have shafted us yet again. 4 straight away games. Yes, that can't be helped with Crystal Palace now, progressing in the FA Cup. But to see us go down there on a Thursday night and win 2-1, our fans fully deserve that. And that is a big one of them to the Premier League yet again. They don't like us, but we are finding a way, to get results to stay in this league. And they better get used to it under this new ownership. And the performance tonight was fantastic. Yes, there was going to be changes. Joe Linton was out with an injury. I hope he's okay. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. Alan St Maximin has an illness. Hoping he has a speedy recovery. But there was always going to be changes in the match. Eddie Howe has to do that because, we've got a lot of games coming up in a short space of time. And he has to rotate regardless of the situation. you could see in the Brighton game that the players were getting tired, especially second half, and we had to really grind out the game. The first half, I thought it was just two sides cancelling each other out. Like, Southampton weren't on top in any way, and neither were we. It was just two sides having a look at each other. We didn't really test the goalkeeper anywhere near enough. Neither did Southampton, to be fair. But they did take the lead through Armstrong, a very fortunate goal. It was courtesy of a deflection by Dan Burn, and the goal 1-0 up after 25 minutes. But then we didn't just, sit back and accept it. Because of our confidence, we go up the other end 8 minutes later, and we draw level at 1-1 through Chris Wood. What a brilliant header. He gets his first goal for the Toon, and it is a brilliant headed goal into the back of the net. A good ball in by John Joe Shelby, and as said, Chris Wood does the rest. Southampton were caught napping, and it's 1-1. Half-time 1-1, I think it's a fair reflection of the first half. As said, both sides were trying to cancel each other out. Second half, Southampton did start the brighter for a short period, but then we upped our game and we go 2-1 up through Bruno Guimarães. What a fantastic goal. This lad is going to be something special. A corner by Matt Target. Dan Burn heads it into a dangerous area, and Guimarães, with a back heel, flick finish, fantastic goal past Fraser Forster. 2-1 the Toon, and the fans are going absolutely wild in the away end, and so they deserve it. 3,500 there on a Thursday night, as mentioned before, and we take the lead 2-1, and Southampton, well, they're shell-shocked, aren't they, because they had such a good start, but they couldn't have underestimated us, because we've had such a good month or so in terms of the form that we're on, and I think only Liverpool have bettered our form so far. And as I said, Bruno was on for so long, and then he was replaced by Almiron, and we managed to see out the game 2-1. A fantastic away performance by the lads yet again. 9 games, yes, 9 games unbeaten in the Premier League, and we keep marching on up that Premier League table, clear of the likes of Everton, Burnley, Norwich, Watford, and the sky's the limit. Eddie Howe is doing a fantastic job, and he deserves a lot of credit. And, there was a lot of fans at the start saying, he's not good enough, this, that, and the other. He's, managed Bournemouth. But do you know what it is? He's getting a tune out with them. And it's just good to see that the two new lads, Chris Wood and Guimarães, have got on the score sheet, just for their confidence. And I feel like this is an important win, because they don't get any easier after that. We've got Chelsea on Sunday. Yes, despite their problems and Roman Abramovich having a sanction against him, having his assets frozen. Chelsea, they've got a decent result against Norwich, but where will their confidence be on Sunday? When the fans can't exactly get in the ground. And then obviously we've got Everton, who aren't exactly in the best run of form, next Thursday. So, they say, in football, you've got to grind out the result. And that's exactly what we've done tonight. It doesn't really matter at this stage. And Eddie Howe is getting a tune out of the lads, and that's what you like to see. Just the perfect away performance, just given the fact that the supporters have had so far to travel. Before the game, there was talk that there was accidents on the motorway north of Southampton, and they didn't even push the game back a little bit to say an 8 o'clock kickoff. And the fact that the fans got there late, but they've been able to say win, again, that's another one of them to the Premier League in Southampton Football Club. And do you know what? It's another one of them to Ralph Hasenhüttl, who complained about our side and how we operate. At the end of the day, since when did the rules change for you? And backfire, bitch. Anyway, 2-1 Newcastle. I'm over the moon. For the lads. I don't even know who to give man of the match to, because it's such a good away performance. It's the perfect one, if you like. We don't tend to travel well on the road, and we don't tend to do well on a nighttime game when it's away from home. But to get that tonight, it's amazing. And I do wish our fans, safety back home. If you're staying down, then I hope you celebrate. And as said, we haven't moved up the table as such, because we've got a bit of a gap on Brighton, but we're only 2 points behind them now. Crystal Palace, Leicester, I believe, as well. So, the only way is up. I really don't know what to say, but that was a fantastic performance tonight. down at St Mary's Stadium. Let me know your thoughts down below on the game. I'm going to have a can before I go to work tomorrow. But please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. How are the lads?